I believe ProReady is targeting the guy that didn't have a chance to play on ESPNU 2 out of 3 times in a week. The guy that probably didn't have the opportunity to play in a super regional because his university didn't get an at-large bid. These are for Division II, mid-major Division I baseball guys that have the tools, have the skill set, but they didn't have enough eyes on them. One of the biggest misconceptions that you see is that, players, they feel if I'm good enough, I'll get the opportunity. That's not always how it works. Even in the workforce these days, a lot of times it's about who you know, not what you know. And the same thing is happening in baseball. Well, what connection do you have? And if I don't have that connection, I got to get myself in front of more eyes. And so if we can access that player that's good enough, but maybe didn't play maybe as high a level of baseball, but has the same tools as a guy that did, well, we want to give him a shot. He deserves to be somewhere. The biggest benefit that we bring to the table is actually the video database. A physical copy of what this player looks like and who he is. There's so much word of mouth in baseball. We want to take that piece out and we want to show people exactly who attends. All the tools that a guy brings to the table. I think that's extremely important. I don't want players to get hung up on, well, who's going to be in attendance? That's great, but what if only 5 scouts show up? You've only had an opportunity to show 5 guys. And if you don't show them, they're not going to show you to somebody else. Well, with this database, we can get you to everybody. These are strategic partnerships with independent professional baseball leagues where they want to see you. They have room on their rosters for rookie baseball players like you. We have connections with affiliated ball clubs. Whether they want to pass on your information or not, we do. Because when you see success, we see success. We want the best thing for you, and we want you to have that opportunity with what we're doing. And that video database grants us the biggest opportunity for us to do that as an organization, as a company. Well, when you look at ProReady, there are really 2 different pieces to it. You have a post-draft workout and you have a pre-draft workout. Well, when you look at the post-draft workout, this is an opportunity missed, right? These are guys that probably felt like they were on the bubble. Oh man, let me hop on it. Let me see if I can get an opportunity now and see if I can get my shot to play professional baseball. And that's already the disadvantage that a lot of mid-major school guys have. A lot of guys that play Division II, Division III baseball have. You can't get started late. You have to market yourself soon, and you have to give yourself multiple opportunities to do that. So then we look at the pre-draft. We look at things from a pre-draft spectrum, all right? So the pre-draft, that gets me an opportunity to get on somebody's draft board before my season starts, before the draft takes place, and that gives them an opportunity, that scout or that team, that representative from that team, a chance to follow me. They have to be aware of you for them to pick you up. It's, we got to get rid of this mindset that if I'm good enough, I'll go. Not if they never see you. It's just not possible. And so that's what we want to do for guys. Give them a post-draft workout, but even probably more important than that, give them a pre-draft workout where guys they can get on somebody's radar and somebody can follow them, track their progress throughout their career or throughout that year so that somebody can pick them up and they can get that opportunity that they deserve. To be honest, I'm not sure that there is another organization out that's doing what we do, especially on this scale. You do have professional ball clubs, whether it be independent or affiliated ball clubs that have private workouts. But a lot of times what you might run into in a situation like that, you'll have anywhere from 50 to 100 prospects that come out, but that team is filling one need, whether it be a right-handed pitcher, a shortstop, maybe an outfielder. Maybe they're just looking for a lefty bat. Well, what we do is we bring in a group of guys, we give them this opportunity, but also we put together a video database to help market them. And that video database, that's media that's going to multiple organizations or teams, if you will. So we formulated some strategic partnerships with independent ball clubs. We also have some connections to affiliated ball clubs where we can get that information out to multiple resources, whereas one team might not have a need, but another team may. And another big thing I would say, for some of these ball clubs, they might have an open workout. This is not an open workout. What we do is we screen our players before they get here so that we know the quality of player that's going to be attending. Well, the last thing we want to do is waste a player's time. The last thing we want to do is waste our time or any scouts that might be interested in what we do, we want to make sure it's credible, and we want to make sure it's good, and we want to make sure we're given opportunity where it's deserved. That's important. One of the biggest benefits that players can experience when choosing ProReady, I would say, is wisdom. Wisdom is huge. Wisdom is knowledge gained from lessons learned. You know, this is not information that's been read. These are personal experiences. These workouts are put on for ball players, by ball players. You know, myself, I was an undrafted guy. I signed an independent free agent contract, so I know the process as far as being able to market myself. I know the process as far as, you know, what workouts are out there. We want to give guys these opportunities, but a big piece of it is making sure that we educate guys. You know, what do you need to work on? What do you need to focus on? Where's the next place for you to go? You know, Major League Baseball, that's a big picture goal. That's not the be all end all. That's not where professional baseball ends or even starts. You know, if we can give them knowledge of other leagues that might guide them to the path of Major League Baseball, you know, which is the end goal, then we want to do that. Some guys, they're not looking to play Major League Baseball. Some guys, you know, they just want to know, I had this opportunity to play professional baseball. What did it feel like? Some guys, they just want to put their foot in the door, you know, and even if we can supply that dream for that guy, that'll be great for us.